The administration's guidelines allowing governors to make the final decisions in reopening the economy marks a shift in tone. Earlier this week, President Trump claimed that he had total authority in deciding how and when to do so. Join me now on Skype to talk more about this political dynamic is Adam White, resident scholar at the American Enterprise Institute and law professor at the Antonin Scalia Law School. Adam, welcome back.
Well, thank you very much.
So, Adam, let's talk about this balance of power in times of crisis between the federal government and the states. What does the Constitution say?
Well, the Constitution does vest the executive power in the president. They gave the president that much power so that he can lead in time of emergency. But in a public health crisis like this, direction of power quickly shifts to the states, who need to take the lead in protecting public health at the state and local level.
Adam, I know the nation's governors say that they need support from the federal government, especially when it comes to testing for the virus, something that's going to be critical in reopening the economy. What responsibility does the federal government have in that respect?
Well, they're exactly right. The federal government can play a couple of key roles. One is informational in terms of spreading information and offering these guidelines, but also in support, coordinating response and helping to directly support the states with financial support and other resources so that they can develop these tests and deploy them.
We're also seeing a growing number of protests staged across the United States to oppose the stay-at-home orders amid the coronavirus pandemic, and even some federal lawsuits, such as ones filed against the governor of Michigan over those orders. Are you surprised, and do you anticipate more of this?
Well, I'm not surprised that Americans are getting frustrated at such a challenging time. That said, President Trump used the exact right words yesterday when he said that there needs to be a phased and deliberate return to normalcy. Deliberate is key. The states are going to have to deliberate carefully on when to move forward. And the best thing that President Trump can do right now in that respect is to calm people down and encourage them to support the state and local governments.
Adam, what's the role of Congress in all of this?
Congress needs to step up. They need to do more legislation. They should hold hearings to help amplify and elevate experts outside of government and help amplify best practices. They need to stay engaged, and right now they've left the scene.
Adam, any final thoughts right now for our viewers on what's happening right now?
I think right now the key is what President Trump said: slow, phased, deliberate. Be very, very careful, because if we race too quickly towards the end of this, we'll find ourselves right back where we started.
Well, Adam, thank you so much for your insight. We always appreciate you coming on. Adam White, resident scholar at the American Enterprise Institute and also law professor at the Antonin Scalia Law School. Thank you again.
Thank you.